Well, hello and welcome to the Shifts and Pucks Newspack for Friday, September 2nd. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter at Shifts and Pucks, Facebook.com Shifts and Pucks, YouTube.com Shifts and Pucks, Twitch.com Shifts and Pucks. Subscribe wherever you get your audio, as well as on the Area 51 Sports Network. Uh, Not a lot going on here. Camps continue across junior hockey. BCHL camps open today. AJHL camps, of course, they started and games have been going on. The Brooks Bandits, as an example, played yesterday. They're a preseason game and scored 23 goals versus the Wisconsin Lumberjacks. They won 23 to nothing, outshot them 57. Wanted to say that they had over 50 shots on goal. So camps are getting on, and the Brooks Bandits looking like they are preparing to get going here as hockey is starting to kind of percolate here as we're closing out the summer with heat and all of that's here, and kind of the final weekend of the summer portion of the holidays, and then we continue on there. So yeah, 23-0 to Brooks over the Wisconsin Lumberjacks. They outshot them 56-12. So Hudson Malinsky, 5 goals, 1 assist, leading the way offensively for their 23-0. So hey, we got to get in another score in. Women's World Hockey Championship, that will continue tomorrow or overnight, depending on your time frame here, as the semifinals begin tomorrow. That is, of course, starting at we got the U.S. taking on the Czechs, and then we've got Canada taking on Switzerland for the semifinals. And then, of course, we have 3 signings in the National Hockey League today. And the first one that started today was Sam Gagner. He signed a 1-year, $750,000 deal with the Winnipeg Jets. Of course, Gagner, former Vancouver Canuck, former Edmonton Oiler, and former Detroit Red Wing last year. He scored 13 goals, 18 assists in 81 games. 34-year-old. He was the 6th overall selection of the 2007 draft of the Oilers. 967 games over 15 seasons. He's played with the Oilers, of course. We mentioned the Canucks. We mentioned the Red Wings. He also played with the Coyotes, the Flyers, and the Blue Jackets. He's also represented Canada on 3 occasions. Part of the 2007 World Junior team, 2008 Silver team in Halifax. And of course, the son of former Flame Dave Gagner, who played 15 seasons in the NHL from 84 to 99. So Gagner signing with the Winnipeg Jets. Just from the Jets' perspective here, I would think that they were expecting a lot more from their off season than they had. There was the whole Mark Scheifele's comments over about the rift in about his situation when he wanted to be back. There was questions of Blake Wheeler wanting to be back. Of course, he had the Pierre-Luc Dubois controversy. He signed for 1 year. You've got Rick Bowness in as a coach now, replacing Dave Lowry, who replaced Paul Maurice mid-season last year. It's going to be interesting to see what Winnipeg is doing here. It's been a little quiet, I think, if you're a Winnipeg Jets fan. You have to wonder about that. Now, the Oilers, they also just made some news today. They've signed defenseman Ryan Murray to a similar 1-year, $750,000 deal. He played 37 games with the Avalanche last year, 4 assists. He was the 2nd overall pick in the 2012 NHL draft by the Columbus Blue Jackets. 128 career points, 15 goals, 113 assists, plus 13 over 432 games. He's played with Columbus. He's played with New Jersey, and of course played last year with Colorado. So Ryan Murray joins the Edmonton Oilers. That's interesting here, the Oilers are over the cap, so I would think, they've probably have a couple players to move into LTIR. You've got Oscar Klefbom, you've got Mike Smith, but they still are over the cap. Looking at that, wonder if anything else is going on in Edmonton. I am also wondering about that goaltending situation. I know that they signed Jack Campbell, but you've got to think that they got to bring someone else. Do they bring in another veteran? Do they give Stuart Skinner more work? Campbell hasn't consistently been healthy. He's solid, but is he going to be healthy? That's an interesting question that's going on in Edmonton. But they brought in a solid guy, another guy that they have a solid but not spectacular veteran defense in Edmonton. That's not going to win any defensive competitions, but they seem to be doing enough. And like the Oilers' philosophy is they're going to win games 4-3, 5-4. So we'll see on that. And then the final one that happened here was Jimmy Vesey. He signed to a professional tryout here with the New York Rangers. He is back with the team there. He's played 240 games with the Rangers, 50 goals, 40 assists, 90 points. Looks like he's competing, according to Larry Brooks, for a fourth line bottom six role. Something that Tyler Mott has filled last year, but kind of signed his way out. Last year, VC played with the New Jersey Devils, 8 goals, 15 assists in 68 games, with the New Jersey Devils. He has also made stops. Of course, he's a former Vancouver Canuck. He's a former Toronto Maple Leaf. 135 points in 422 games. And signed last year, he signed a 1-year deal with over $800,000. So Jimmy Vesey getting a PTO. So, and we're starting to get a few of these little signings, little these things trickling in here as training camps in the NHL start soon. We've got, of course, the Young Stars Classic that's starting in Penticton soon here in a couple weeks. So it's sort of that ramp up of the hockey season as we get going there. But that will be the news for today. Short news pack, but a few things happen. We like to keep you up to date. Follow us all individually on Twitter, of course. Christian Schneidz, SCHNEIDZ. Devin Gordhouse 09, Tyler TNOBLE, Sean Beardy Canucks 03, I am KEVOLE, Shifts and Pucks Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Subscribe wherever you get your audio, as well as on the Area 51 Sports Network. Have a great long weekend. Enjoy the weather wherever you are, and we will talk to you very soon. Bye for now.